Hello, my creative friends. My name is Allison, aka the Coffee Native Creative. I love everything art planners, journals, and all the things between. Today, I'm doing a journal with me and my Hobonichi Cousin Effect for September 17 and 18, 2021. If you are returning to my channel, welcome. And if you're new, welcome. What you're seeing now is actually my mini vlog portion, and this is the Barbara Kruger exhibit at the Art Institute of Chicago, and these days do cover a little bit of time there. Then also now you're seeing different museum, same city, Chicago, Shed Aquarium. These are the stingrays. My family and I can never get enough of the stingrays. Now you're seeing the cutest little penguin ever. I like to believe his name is Gaston. Now you see dolphins. And now we are on the water taxi, taking the water taxi from the shed to Navy Pier. And this is a totally different day. This is actually Sunday, different museum of Science and Industry, but I just love this model, so I wanted to include it for you guys. So in case you did not realize, I live in Chicago, and those days were a couple special days in which my mom was visiting. My mom does not live in Illinois, and she had not been able to visit for some time due to reasons we all understand. So this was the first time we got to see her in a very, very long time this week. So it was very special these couple days. So now what you see me doing is the actual journal portion. I am taking all the various ephemera and pictures and things that I have been holding on to until getting a chance to actually work on these pages and figuring out what I'm doing with them. So on Friday, the 17th, my mom and I hung out alone, which was a first. We hadn't been able to really do the mom-daughter thing solo in, years, probably since my daughter was born, so at least 7 years. And it was so fun. The weather was wonderful, so I was very grateful for that. But anyway, my mom and I hopped on the L, went into the downtown, and went to the Art Institute, which was the exhibit that you saw the little mini vlog of. And I'm a member of the Art Institute because it's one of my favorite places in the world. So I gladly support it. And as a member, you get access to early things. And I just lucked out with the timing because that Barbara Kruger exhibit happened to just be opening that weekend. So it was open to the public on Saturday and to members on Friday. So that was lovely. And so I took the postcard from the exhibit, which I purchased, and made a little tip-in. And it says, "Remember me," because that is that whole red and black and icon and words is completely her style. Barbara Kruger has been somebody I've been hearing about as our history major back in the day for a long time. And this exhibit was really thought-provoking, almost emotional, with her style. And her style is to basically juxtapose images and words and language with like current events and all types of thought-provoking tools, I guess you could say, to get you thinking. So it's definitely one of those exhibits that's emotional and I would think provokes people quite a bit, either positively or negatively. I enjoyed it, and I was very grateful to be able to see it. Sorry, this is a side note, but I apologize if you hear like doors closing and opening and anything in the background. This is a busy morning, and it's sometimes difficult to find a quiet spot. So I'm just going to keep rolling with it, and I appreciate your patience. So anyways, I used clear tape to create the tip-in so that I could, do that flap for additional photos. And now I start journaling to the Shed Aquarium, not to be mistaken for the Sheed Aquarium. Do you see it? Once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Luckily, by the end, I do correct it so you can see the correction at the very end. But yes, despite going to the Shed Aquarium so many times, because we're also a member at the Shed Aquarium, those are the only two places we're members of in terms of museums, because we love those places, I spelled it wrong through this whole journal with me. I used happy planner stickers, and It was funny because I could tell the whole time that something was off. Anyways, yeah, so what you saw me do is, obviously put down pictures. I print my pictures on clear matte label paper. I will put a link to them in the description box because, a lot of folks wonder how I do it, and I really enjoy it. It makes it really flexible. It makes it really thin, and it also works well with my printer. So I recommend that. Okay, so far you see pictures of my mom, my husband, and my daughter petting those stingrays, which we love. Literally, if I let my daughter pet stingrays all day, she would. But I don't, luckily, because they're kind of slimy. No, I like them. But also you see a picture of me with a huge ice cream. So the reason why I have a huge ice cream is because there is a place outside of the Shed Aquarium that sells like 8 different, it's like layers of different flavors. It's called the Rainbow Cone. And I've spotted this place. It's a truck. So it's like a food truck that sells this ice cream. And they've had it at least, many times, many years. And this summer for sure. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to eat ice cream. So I bought myself a big old ice cream. And of course, I had to take a picture of myself because, hello, huge ice cream. Definitely worth documenting. Am I right? Of course. Anyway, in terms of the journal with me, I then stencil a 1 and an 8 to mark the 18th. And then I also put a bunch of stickers on. Some are pip sticks. Some are just random stickers. I think maybe that I got at, anywhere. I get stickers all over the place. But they're of narwhals and of flowers. So that was the Saturday piece. And then I start using stamps to work on the left-hand side. Because honestly, I was feeling like I wasn't sure what to do. I was kind of stuck, which happens. I've also, quite honestly, again, off topic, I've had to take a little journaling break because a lot has been going on, like good stuff, but just busy, just so busy. October has been bonkers. So I feel like I was out of practice. So this was kind of me getting back on the bicycle of journaling, spelling things wrong, not knowing what to do, the things you go through. But anyways, I finally decided on some stamps. I love that one that says Life is Art. I believe I got that on jet pens. I can't recall though. If you really want to know, I will figure it out. I then used some washi to cover that picture of my mom and I at the Bean. So one of the fun things, the Bean at downtown Chicago, that big Bean public art piece, is if you position yourself right, you can get like a mirror image of yourself. So that is not Photoshop. That was just Chicago public art. I just thought it turned out cool. So yeah, as you can tell, I was kind of like, oh, it needs something. I didn't know what to do. So I decided to use these pigmented powders. You basically put water down and then the powders, and they're called color bursts. And I was trying to bring in some of the orange that was on the Friday side, and that's why you see this, like the bursts. Now, I will have to share with you that at this point, I basically hit the camera, don't realize it, and everything from this point on basically is out of frame. So the good news is there wasn't that much left that I really did besides write. I wrote a bunch of words. So I think the good stuff you see, but this is the final result. So yes, I fixed the shed. That was me giving myself a thumbs up. I also added an additional flap, which you saw, but I don't know if I commented on, to add a few more pictures. And that was how the journaling sesh turned out. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think of it? I hope you enjoyed, and happy creating. Bye.